Hi, hello, welcome to the Consularship report brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for the Taurus rising sign and or North Node. Start there with your rising sign. Everything else becomes less accurate depending on the month or the chart. Okay, let us begin. Vertex of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. If anything I say resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome home. Welcome back. You belong, and I'm happy to have you here. It's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me to do so. Go ahead and smash that like button right now. And for a Taurus rising during the Aquarius season, the sun would be transiting the 10th house. So, ultimately, that is all that fancified energy, okay? It brings in, lots of things. Reputation, mainly the 10th house. Reputation typically can be career, but I want to be honest, it can also be the legacy you leave behind. It could also be how we're judged by others now. And I want to say, like, it's that, you know, glass house kind of deal. It's people on the outside of your life looking in, okay? Just opposite the fourth house, people, how you see the outside world from inside the house. So, um, the 10th house goes with the first house because it's also called the midheaven or the ascendant rising sign. So the 10th house is your attitude towards the world. The first house is your attitude towards life. Okay. So the 10th house would be how the world sees you, and the first house would be how people see you. So, how does the world see you? The legacy you leave behind, your career, the status that you have. It also talks about reputation, authority, legacy, identity. It talks about um, visibility, okay, based off identity, especially since the sun is moving through there right now. And then since it's moving through the sign of Aquarius, there's all this like new energy always comes in, doesn't matter with Aquarius, there's always something new, whether it's future pacing, space, AG. And now it gives you a little bit of unconventionality or rebellion. Okay, it's a collective process or ideas of the collective applied to the self. The 10th house, the 11th house, even sometimes the ninth house, it's not so much a individual house, okay, as it is um, rebellious. So, like Aquarius is going to bring in a little bit of rebellion. Aquarius is very individual, but not so much here in the 10th house because that kind of mutes the energy. And I want to be specific about Aquarius being individual. It takes the reason it's individual because it does talk about collective, but collective is future paced. So it really talks about being a galactic citizen, a cosmic being. And oftentimes Aquarians have that notion before everybody else does. Aquarius is the sign of the early adopter, Aquarius and Gemini, technically, the sign of the early adopter. So we're bringing in like new professional insights, new, unconventional directions, maybe a little bit of rebellion in terms of like career ambitions. And if it is uh, not rebellious, it would talk about a collective breakthrough. Okay. And that's really what we got going on right now. Recognition in career, visibility, innovation, some type of revolutionary or rebellious edge. And then, I got to be honest, there's going to be something unconventional and it has to deal with the career or the reputation or the authority. So let's begin here. First card out, Regina Denari, that's the career. Queen of Pentacles. We have Mato Mondo. So Queen of Pentacles for world. Here it's called Universe, the Fool with the Knight of Wands. So we are making moves, strategize, passions, motivation, heart's desires, soul's ambitions, according to driving life forward, making progress. It can also be a returner or having to circle the block and do something again. It can also be just a desire to defend. There's some new beginning and some completion here. It can also be what's called an achievement, and it would be work or something related to worth, value, deservedness. It's the Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. First of all, King of Swords, Seven of Swords, that's this wanting truth, cunning, strategy, clarity. There could be some kind of strategic, tactical, militaristic thing. Normally, the Seven of Swords is caca, mierda, niet. But with the King, it's muted. Also with the Queen, it's muted. Here, it means King, want, swords, intellect, reasoning, communication, blocking or opposition, or attacking. And then Seven of Swords, King, want, Seven of Swords, strategy, cunning, tactic. Normally, it would be something sideways, sneaky, reeky, deaky, tweaky, sideways, seditious, sneaky, trifling, treacherous, treasonous, but it's not that here. It mutes the sneakiness here, and it talks about insight that might be easily missed, things that are going on in the broad daylight that one might miss. Now, there could be some kind of hidden enemy, but I don't see that yet. According to the quality of our soul, we're overcoming something in terms of an achievement here. Something's coming to completion. With the Fool card, we are newly initiated here. Could we have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords with the Lovers as well? So that could be a Gemini sun sign meeting a Gemini moon sign, or a Gemini midheaven meeting a Gemini IC, also known as the Sagittarius midheaven. I'm getting Gemini sun very strongly. It's not here, but I'm feeling it. So Queen of Swords, King of Swords, that's something here. With the Lovers card, there can be a union. With the Ten of Pentacles, there can be a union here. We're waiting on a renewal or some kind of reunion with Three of Cups. Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups. This is about being chosen. Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, that's about being chosen. You know, we're heading on this path towards this completion. There's going to be an achievement. It's going to be celebrated by either coworkers or the community, the network. What's happened in the past is some Queen of Pentacles. We reach some adepthood. Something's being built up. Now, right now, we're needing to either be strategic, have some kind of practical or technical skill. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. There is the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles as well. So Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, that could be enshrined in a legacy, perhaps a family. Queen of Swords would suggest owning some kind of corporation, frankly, a business or a yielding investment. It can't even be an estate. We have three queens out here on the board, two kings already. And I'm hearing that song, you didn't have to cut me off. Something in to change your number. And I don't even need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. So there may be feuding business partners. There may be feuding people of a prominent family. Well off, I have to say. This is how this energy is already working. Pardon me, I might be hitting the mic. I need to scrub to the ear. Fanchula. Okay, so there's something here that's different. We might actually be about to meet somebody's family. If we are attached to somebody and they are Gemini Sun or Gemini Moon, we may be about to meet somebody's family. And I want to just say differently. It doesn't have to be a Gemini sun or moon. It probably isn't. These people are kind of hostile towards us. The mother would think they need to defend the family about letting new people in, that they need to test them in many ways. Ten of Wands can be multiple rounds of testing, multiple rounds of interviewing. But there's also the impetus of divorces because we have the now you're to somebody that I used to know. So let's do the math here. If there's a Gemini midheaven, that would be a Virgo rising or a Pisces rising with the Gemini moon energy. So we have the full cup, the empty cup, and remember the cup is just refillable. That's something to remember. We have a double 10 here, a triple queen, a double king. So we're trying to choose this love, have it sanctioned, have it blessed. It could be a prominent love. Now, there could also be two. It was in the past that the planning was happening, and now we're needing to navigate some type of system of approval. Now, we are the righteous, genuine article. Our love is authentic, genuine, sincere, and so is the connection. Whether it's filial, congenial, professional, it's a mutual situationship here. Now, in the next couple of days, something's going to come out. This Queen of Pentacles is about technical skill in building or improving or manifesting this endowment, whether it's a spiritual inheritance or a family legacy, an estate, a family. It does happen. This is the right person for the gig, whether it's even a relationship, like a intimate relationship. It just seems like we're whittling through things. We're trying to find the right road. If we're at a crossroads, we're trying to make the right choice. It does go well, but it needs to be according to the calling on one's life. I will say that, Taurus. And then there's a little bit of issue, but somebody is wanting to erect some kind of foundation. So there's something being built here. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. That's erecting a public foundation. We have a reaction to that. It's true. We might even be building a private prison. I hate to say it, but I am getting that. Um, and part of it is how it's the prospecting here. Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups is the prospecting. So honestly, like I just heard this story where this woman was writing to white collar criminals in the prison because she felt in like the paid prison, like the rich people prison, because she felt like at least they'd have enough time to devote to her. And that the possibility of cheating would be really low, because she'd have their almost undivided attention. I mean, her logic was sound. I mean, it's just the reality of the situation. I mean, it looked good on paper, or not really. I mean, but it's coming through here. When I said somebody's erecting a foundation, I heard, yeah, present. So that doesn't have to be like that. It could mean like it's the family business and the children have to work there. They're if they want to work outside the business, that wouldn't be allowed. This might be oppressive. That they walk into some inheritance, they don't necessarily find it or build it on their own, is another. Yeah, you treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough means you don't really know me. Because there are dreams here, hopes, wishes, dreams, aspirations, heart's desires, soul's ambitions, and they're going to be ignored. It actually creates problems. Having dreams is going to create problems here. So I was kidding about the prison. I mean, who knows? It might apply to somebody, but this is a family business. Okay, so what's this double 10? Tell me about this pair of tens. Yeah, it's a family institution, um, or it's a relationship that's under challenges right now because we're moving in secret a little bit, but it's a union that's gonna not be fully supported or that needs to be established before it gets announced. The word elope just got mentioned. Yeah, there's some amalato, some sickness, malady here. Yeah, so unfortunately, in order to put to bed this death or sickness, there will need to be some moving in secret. And what that is um, it can be elope, it can be not sharing a relationship until it's fully seasoned. Because this new beginning is about breaking free from oppression. We've defended ourselves from all of these karmic causes, all of this burdens, or somebody else had a lot of burdens and they broke free. And now they want to go towards this connection. It's going to be the same energy for different folks. So this has been rich in data. I'm going to just read this down before we continue. So there's a family business. Somebody is building a prison. It doesn't always mean a proverbial prison. You know, when you're dealing with spiritual messages, it doesn't always translate. So the translation that I got for this prison was that it's actually a family institution or family dynasty, and that the roles that the descendants or the roles that the family members or the roles that the individuals connected to this dynasty or business play is a bit oppressive. That they walk into a role and they don't get to have their ambitions, their heart's desires, soul's ambitions. They don't get to have their dreams. They're told what to do, who to be, how to act, not asked. There's also somebody here coming back to this connection that had to unburden themselves, and they did it successfully. You treat me like a stranger, and I feel so rough. Yeah, so there's a message coming in about the heart of the matter. The message is that we're ready. The it's done. The wait time is over. The transformation has happened. Oh, my silly. Okay, what's this triple queen? Yeah, something's coming because we're vying for a spot here. So there's been some animosity and some adversarial competitive nature, but there's something here really tender, some kind of legacy. There might be an actual thing to nurture here, which could be the spot, the relationship. There was, there's some kind of legacy here to tend to. What is this king and queen of swords combined with this lover? Could we have like a Gemini energy meeting each other? Allegretsa al There is a couple right now that needed to put something to bed. And I'm saying couple, but it could be any type of thing. Partnership or union. We have a union, but it's the swords, it's not the cups. That's not always lovey-dovey. And the Lovers card is out, so it does mean that they're in some kind of mutual something, that they have a connection to each other. Give me that they're older, but there's inimical energy here. That really they're being friendly to each other when they don't want to be friends. They want to be more than friends. Baby, how you doing? Hope everything is fine. Wanna know what you got in mind. Yeah, there's some longing here. It's actually mutual, but they don't know about it. Deleranti, they might have missed their window of opportunity. With this means there was delays. This card can mean interference, delays, triangulation. They they feel right now like they missed their shot, or that they keep missing each other with Sospiri. Normally it would be they missed the spot. But with Sospiri, they're waiting for the next moment. And it's true. They're waiting on the window of opportunity because it's ready. Something has been made ready. And it is coming, but they don't have the specific, precise details. They might have missed the message, missed the clue, or something like that. We're ready to move on. Take a shot of this here, Patron. It's gonna be on. Yes, I know. Mm-hmm. I'm about to end up calling you tonight. I don't know the lyrics. Yeah, there's a window of opportunity opening here with the Wheel of Fortune, La Fortuna, Seven of Wands. This is being defended. They want to stake their claim with the Eight of um, Pentacles. They're working on a strategy. Literally, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, working on a strategy. You said, I'm ready to ride. Yeah. Okay, well, we're ready. Okay, so this announcement, yeah, there is an announcement, a revelation, and it is going to be public. And right now, they're behind the scenes working on things because it's fortunate, but they need to learn a couple few things, mainly about themselves. The other side, us, we need to work this through. A pair of threes means collaboration, cooperation, co-creation, conversazioni here. So we will be dialoguing, discussing, planning, collaborating, and there needed to be a transformation here. And it's a consolation prize. So it's not the whole kit and caboodle. It didn't come in as perfect as it could. There was a tear or two, a heartache or break or two. Perdón, I'm getting very hot. I'm up way past midnight. I usually have been in bed a couple few hours by now. It's been a week of overworking. I had to get some of the energy going on in my body is going through the vapors. I'm having hot flashes right now. It's the diet. I ate food I don't normally eat. My body throws tantrums. Okay, so we checked the double three, pair of threes. We could have a Virgo. So something is ready and it's benevolent, but it's starting to become desperate. And it's not this despair, I don't think. Oh, actually, it is. Desperata per gelosia. It means the desperate jealousy, but it really means like delays, interference, things that won't move quickly. Um, there's this longing to return. And if this is us, which it usually is because the fourth position, position number, well, that's position number three. Um, we're this cultivated beauty. We're like this summit, this pinnacle to attain, or Okay, so this is the consolation prize, though. I don't think one thing I want to say is that they did something to make themselves ready for the situation, and now it's time because we've switched spots here. Now they're this thing to attain. Something has shifted in its time. I've been getting this with a lot of the readings. That's what I need to do, drink water. Take a shot of this here Patron, and then it's gonna be on. You said, ooh, oh, oh. There's an alert here. An alert is love. That's what we need to figure out here. There's a surprise, but the surprise is that there's love. It's brooding, it's budding in the background, but something needs attending to. Because there were hurt feelings before, or somebody told something that was untruthful, or there might have just been a conversation that really kind of soured things. Because we're attending to the situation, but there has been delays, blockages, waiting on other things, waiting on other somebodies. I checked a double seven, so there was an alert to some kind of truth and an alert to holding one's ground. We're on high ground. We have an advantageous position, but we need to act like it. Now I'm curious about this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so we really do have something worthwhile here. All right, so I took some time to meditate on this. It seems like there's hope because there's some kind of disparity. And love has been coming in because there's karma being resolved. A lot of the times, the karma was created in a place where we were unhealed, unawakened. Basically, we were innocent, inept, naive. It was not malice, it was not deceit, there was no game playing. But we made karmic causes. Now, in this specific situation, the karmic causes are on another side. So we navigated out of something without having all the facts, and it was the best thing. Nine of Cups. We navigated out of something. Seven of Swords. An archaic meaning of Seven of Swords is break out, break free, typically moving in the middle of the night. By the time the daylight comes up, which is a motif in the Seven of Swords, in the light of day, there's an absence of something. Something's missing, perhaps stolen. Now, it can mean multiple different things. Feelings, emotions specifically, is in the Seven of Swords because the moon is there. Venus is feelings, moon is the emotions. One asks, what's the difference? Emotions happen in the present. Ideas happen in the present. Feelings happen in the past. Thoughts happen in the future. So, and one might argue semantics. Okay, there's some alchemical spiritual knowledge there, but I got a big upgrade, and I wish I had this upgrade, like, I don't know, a few days ago when I started doing these readings. So there's a revelation here. Something comes up from the depths of the subconscious, or so I'm feeling. There's some movement on our side. We may be able to give a few things, information, clarity. We may need to revisit the scene of something, circle the block, revisit the scene to choose a road. We're at a crossroads. There's something from the past needing to be released or revisited so that something in the future can go forward. And something in the future going forward is really a resolution to something in the past, but a different past than the thing that needs to be revisited. I have a feeling that something in the recent past is mounting, building. and something in the far, far distant past, 7, 10 plus years ago, is still lingering energetically because of karmic causes, 10 of Wands. So the speranza that's been coming up, and now I just really fully understand it, it's really talking about hope. Something can turn around at any moment. We may be working on joy, and something comes back and it's already in there. It could be in our aura because of a karmic residue. It could be something that's on the periphery that looks different than how it really is. I would venture to guess that there's a collective of energies. That's the thing about falsità. It's a blockage, but it looks towards the future because there's a collective of energies. It's one of the very few cards that do that. There's something deep at the heart of the matter, and it could be something that we're carrying in our heart, or it could be something central to the situation. Because again, it's not just secrets. I think we've been breaking hearts and we don't know it, and it's not necessarily going around dating and flirting and macking on. I think there's something that we're not noticing, we're not discerning, we're not understanding, we're not catching, we're not sensing, that we don't realize, that we're unaware of, that's been going on for a couple few. Okay, I heard months, and then I heard years, and then I heard a lifetime. So that's a bit layered. Again, this is very content rich. And then I'm hearing that song, I can't be your mother. Wait, I want to be your lover, not your freaking mother. I can't be your savior. I don't have the power. Who's that? Katy Perry. Circle the Drain. You don't even apologize. A stereotype. Okay, so the mitigating factors, there is some kind of wounding. Somebody may be bringing us up from the past. And is there a Seven of Cups? Is there a Three of Wands? Okay. Um, oh gosh. So we might have been matched to somebody in the past and they have a little bit of veto power. Not a lot, but a little bit of veto power because we're needing to push through some blockages here. And it's according to terms and conditions that if we knew we would meet kind of quickly, but that would mean that this needing to know or whatever, it's really about taking an inventory, which is not the typical taking an inventory. It's like what causes were made and what's kind of gaining momentum and not the good kind of momentum. We have the Emperor and the Empress. It's something bad that happened, I'm feeling, in the past. We might be getting kind of messages about it, and it would not seem like, oh, hey, you screwed over this person, run back to them and apologize. We're remembering old things, probably feeling good. People that we had in our heart that we would have been loyal to if it didn't appear to have blown up. Okay. Because at the end of our life, or when people look at us in terms of our cumulative, there's things about our reputation that we are unaware of. We don't know that we were breaking hearts. Could have been the greater. Yeah, okay, Gemini. Indecisive, impulsive, unreliable, nosy, bored, easily unstable, fickle. Bored, easily unstable, fickle. Um, I wasn't always there when you needed me the most. Instead of trying to comfort you, I would jump ship because I could not deal with my own emotions, let alone yours. Adaptable, outgrowing, intelligent, curious, energetic, perceptive, witty. Okay, so there's a Gemini in our energy, but I'm catching up on some other stuff here right now. Okay, unsent messages. Somebody might be putting a lot of work in or holding on to a position of power control. They're not budging. They're holding on to some kind of leverage. Okay, fulfilled. So we may be fulfilled with the Gemini. Well, that's kind of helpful to know. I just saw the divine feminine here. It should be right here. Yeah. Okay, so there's some unsent messages here. There's things not being said. All the things you said, all the things you said, run into my head, run into my head, run into my head. I like the Russian version. Nash nene konya. Nash nene konya. Nash nene konya. Nash nene konya. I'm sorry. Pardon me, I should say. Completion or achievement, feeling happy and satisfied with one's life, going after what they want and getting what they want out of life. When I'm with you, I feel complete. I feel as if I have won the best prize of all. You're exactly what I need and want in my life. Okay. I was just getting the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so crowning this is the divine masculine. And clarifying this is a creative new beginning that can be manifested. It's not that we're going to take action, we're going to take care of something. And this creative new beginning has to deal with the receptive energy or our creative nature that supports these foundations that we want to build. There's a change, there's a shift. It might be gender here is fluid. So if we are male-bodied, well, there we go. That was a Freudian, I apologize. But if we are male, identified or assigned, then this would be feminine. Most of us watching the channel are feminine, identified or assigned. So this would be the male. And the thing about that is that, because these are both central energies. Sometimes the Empress means the throne and the Emperor means the crown. Sometimes the Emperor means the external life and the Empress means the internal life. Sometimes the Emperor means your role, your duty at work, and the Empress means your role, your duty, and the rest of your life. The Empress is clarifying the Emperor. The Empress could be born Empress, but the Emperor needs to find an Empress in order to be the Emperor. Otherwise, he's just the King of Swords, the most powerful of all the kings. A lot of people would argue it's the King of Wands. Yeah, in life, with the ability to influence people, there's truth in that, but it's not about supreme ultimate authority. When all your life is down pat, you have every area of your life locked down, but no female, it's the King of Swords. You become the King of Cups when you have that female, because when a man loves a woman, he becomes weaker. When a woman loves a man, she becomes stronger. Why? Because a woman is a man's peace, but a man is a woman's security. Not that he keeps her secure or locks her down and protects her, la-di-da. It's just that men provide stability, women provide balance. And I'm using gender roles here, but it's the energy, not the actual specific gender or sex. It's just how the energy flows. And I'm talking alchemically, allegorically here. I'm not talking literally, figuratively. There's a reunion here. I feel like we need to call somebody back from the past because something else is coming in and it can be a new love. And there's some sad feelings here. So somebody that was going to commit to us in the past feels some kind of way. They're still carrying a wound, they're still carrying a trauma. And since it's 10th house and we have the judgment card and the death card, we may have to face judgment for this. It doesn't necessarily mean bad or punishment or whatever, but the 41 seconds after we die, we feel everything that all the causes we made on earth, good and bad. It's that life review. And it's like Lord Shiva's been all over this, and that's I know that's Lord Shiva's department. So they're not gonna get us. They're not, yeah, it's something is still strong. Somebody has feelings that have never died and they want some kind of reunion. Nashne konya, nashne konya, nashne konya. I'm getting that so freaking strong. Yeah, and then all the things she said, all the things she said. I don't know the Russian version of that one. Running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. This is not enough. Also, Kate Bush. All the things I could have said, but I never said. All the things I could have did, but I never did. All the things that you wanted from me. All the things that you needed from me. Also, I'm getting that like there's some Bruja Yami Aja Strega that is weaving, binding through all the karmic causes that we made. And we just need to go one by one, either spiritually or physically, apologizing for those things that we did when we were unhealed. We don't necessarily need to go find these people, make amends, but we need to make amends at the altar. The full moon is coming up, so maybe we could just go on Valentine's Day. So maybe we can just put their names in the fire and burn it. I like to write a Bible verse on it and read it as I'm burning, and I put it in the fire. I do everything in the fire. It just because it's protected, you know. A lot of times, burnt ash goes to the lower kingdom. Not always, especially when you're praying. So there's just there. I'm also getting download energy, which could talk about well, it's been qualified, this download energy. But to say it differently, it could be somebody that had deeper feelings for us than we knew, and we never knew about it, and we moved on and moved forward or whatever. There's a creative new beginning here, coming with a transformation to the receptive energy in our life, the nurturing, the creativity. It's going to change around the physical side of spiritual affairs here, which comes with some being chosen. There was somebody that chose us, really. They held us on a pedestal, Nine of Cups, so we're reuniting with them. I don't see a reconciliation, but it does have a lovers. It was a mutual choice. Is somebody still carrying a flame? Ten of Wands. Let's see. Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. Carrying a flame? Yeah. They're thinking back to the time when they were young or to time back when. Oh, look at this. All Cori. Lamanti, Knight of Cups. Dinari, Six of Cups. Allegrezza al Cuore, the Three of Cups. Giovanni Fanciulla, the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands here, the Three of Cups here. We had the Six of Cups. It's gone, but um, we do have the Knight of Cups and the Lover's card. This person is still thinking, and it's them. Yeah, we need to go apologize. And if we can't meet them in the physical, which we shouldn't try to, if it's been over 18 months, don't go back. It's just more like make alms, make prayers. because there's some sickness here. This is some of the malady. We've been reaching difficulties for whatever reason. There's karmic reverb. There's karma reverberating here, and it's better we take care of it now. It's better we take care of it now because it will come back in the future. But also, we need to reach across the spiritual plane and then the Two of Cups, Kaza, the Kaza, the Two of Cups, intimacy. Wow. There was another three. Pardon. There was another three here, pair of threes. Yeah. We've thrice now we've gotten a double king, which means, okay, no, this one here is a triple king. Okay. King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Mercante, Signore, Dottore. Ooh, wowzers. All the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. Okay, yeah. So there's some kind of, this person is trapped. This is definitely a person because we have a queen here. We might be able to let them out of this because some revelation has to be. Frankly, because we might choose another person, and that's what the seven of. We might have another choice. I mean, I'm not sensing it. I mean, I'm not seeing it, but I'm sensing it because we have the Three of Cups here, which means a reunion. And we could have this false sense of having won or something. But honestly, rooted here is the Prince of Wands, which means returning or returner. And what we'd be returning to is there was a choice that we had. Somebody had chosen us, put us on a pedestal. We could have chosen them, but we decided not to for some reason. We disappeared, is literally what it's saying. And they've been living under the weight of this experience for, I mean, it's made them stronger, but they would have seized this so quickly if they really knew. And again, this is, we've been getting triple threes, triple kings, triple queens. Tell me about this triple. 10, please. Yeah, there was something really ready here. Somebody wanted to support us, and it wasn't clear. They wanted to be of a great help, and it wasn't clear. It was something very precious that we might have been hiding our affections, or they might have been hiding our. Uh, I don't feel. I do know that the way they were going about it was unclear to us. It brought confusion. We took what was true. Uh, whatever was true, we saw the opposite. And it might have been what was portrayed with Il Nemico. Something bad happened in the past. We had love in our hand, but we didn't know because of how it was presented to us. And this person is dreaming about it. Because I'm dreaming of you tonight and tomorrow. I am really butchering songs tonight. Selena. Cause there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be. Well, I'm getting that hoping, wishing, praying, yearning than here in my room. We got the Ten of Cups now and the Ten of Pentacles. So there was a lifelong something ship here that went nowhere. Yeah, there's some healing here because it's an active wound. Here's the Seven of Cups I was asking about. Dreaming about. We need to deliver them a late message. Say, hey, it was mutual. I didn't know the way you came for me. I didn't know that the feelings were mutual. I didn't know you propped me up on a pedestal. I didn't know you were seeing me the way that you saw me. And I'm sorry I left you wounded. I really just didn't know. I wasn't trying to do nothing to you. I just didn't know. Now we're ready. Now we figured out some things. Page of Cups. There's a lot of learning here, but there was a facade, a mirage, an illusion. Seven of Cups. We would have seized that opportunity back in the day, but we moved on or moved forward or something like that. Okay, so we're getting return energy, but there's been some transformation, ego death, and um, we might be trying to hold our position. Maybe something might be coming towards us. Three of Wands, Seven of Wands. Something might be coming towards us. We're kind of fine with or without it, but I think we need to let somebody off the hook. If we don't want to find this person spiritually, we can do it. I mean, physically, we can do it spiritually. But yeah, we're in some kind of union with this individual still. So we might be yoked to them in the spiritual plane. That could be why there's the Emperor. And there needs to be some kind of swift action or movement to break this up, break this apart, Five of Cups, so that we can move on, move forward. This was a message about legacy of karma. It really feels like in the beginning of this story, and I'm getting the number 10, we were assigned somebody that was a lifetime partner. So basically, we were given a kingdom spouse maybe half a decade ago, and there's still remnants of their energy in our aura right now. There was a misunderstanding, a misnomer, a mishandling, a misperceiving here. We've moved on, moved forward, and we need to circle the block and go back to them. Maybe just energetically, maybe not physically, but we need to kind of apologize or let them off the hook or whatever for what's going down. Because it honestly feels like they might even have veto power, but I'm not seeing that. It's not evil eye, but something hasn't died. It's still going strong. There's really something here to confront, and it's a delayed arrival. Something kind of low vibrational. There was something was just a little bit on the losing side. This is an old love that we need to clear away karmically, honestly. You know, a quick prayer to all those still lost out there to illusion, delusion, confusion, trapped in the matrix, lost in the seas of time, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the splendor, grace of the divine, unconditional love, universal oneness. Honoponopono, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you ever wanted, start everything what you deserve. I pray that your path is ordered, your steps illuminated, that you find salvation and redemption in this lifetime. Until we meet again, namaste, Dandava, and Ashe. Like, comment, share it, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Arrivederci, buonasera, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, avete Ciao, da Svidania.